Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. We're here with Steven Wilcox, fought in the main event tonight, Three Lions promotion, and it was an exciting live professional boxing bout, and especially the main event, which had this gentleman here, Steven Wilcox, rematching against, Oscar Arjonas. I was going to say Henry, but it's Oscar Arjonas. Okay, so can you bring us back to when you first faced Arjonas?
Yeah, I fought Arjonas in December of last year. We went down to Mexico. They treated us well when we got to the venue. It was an outside event, and we were the main event. And rounds 4 and 5, it started raining pretty heavy, and they had no cover over the ring. And it was a good fight, and then. They counted two knockdowns for him, and I never even really got hit. It was
slippery. It was slippery. It was slippery ring.
It was the real slippery canvas too. You know.
Okay.
Like the boat canvas.
Was that the first time you had boxed outdoors, as a professional?
Yeah, and I thought I was boxing smart, and we were beating them from round to round, and then they counted on 2 knockdowns and. It was a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
And then they overturned the decision to a no contest. Mm-hmm. And then about 2 months later, I was getting ready for my last fight in March. And it was about 2 weeks before that fight, and I found out they overturned the decision again to a split decision loss. So as soon as that fight was over, my last fight in March, we had to get a fight for
this fight card.
This fight, and he was the first one on my list. I said, it's not like my coach Arjy said. He goes, it's not payback, it's get back. Just take back what Like he said today, he goes, they got away with murder down in Mexico, and we're gonna let that happen here.
And you know what? I'm a big fan of the rematch, especially like when fights are controversial. When Mayweather fought Jose Castillo second time, or Marcos Maidana when Kevin Hickson fought Junmar, and then he fought Islas again. Tonight, I'm a big fan of the rematch, especially if something's controversial. Get the business done, and then move on.
Then you can move forward, right?
So, was there anything different in this camp? I saw in the beginning of the fight, if I remember, you guys gave each other a lot of respect. You had your jab going, and then you started connecting midway in the fight. Started really taking over.
Yeah, we knew he was going to come out strong. Or, it was going to be, we both seen each other for 8 rounds before, so we knew each other. And as soon as I started getting my groove and, building confidence, I knew, okay, this is my ring. There's no...
So what do you think after the knockdowns?
After the first knockdown, he got up, and I seen he was hurt again, so I went to finish him, and it was the last right hand I hit him with, and as soon as I hit him, I turned my back. I didn't even, I knew he went down, but I turned my back, not in excitement. It was more pain. I knew I bugged my hand.
Okay. So you damaged your thumb?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. It looks pretty swollen.
Yeah, they think it's definitely fractured.
So
we'll get that checked out tonight.
And what round did that happen, do you think?
That was the second knockdown.
Oh, okay. So what happened in the fight? What was going on in your mind at that time?
I knew I knew right after that, I can beat this guy. I can beat this guy with my jab.
Okay.
And that's what we did. I think I should have threw a little more right hands to get it, but I was feeling confident with I can beat this guy with my jab. As soon as he would turn on the heat, I would have turned it up a little more, but I felt like, we can just get through this next 3 rounds and the title was mine.
You know what? When I seen him go down the second time, I thought he's not going to make it out of the second round. And then when I saw you boxing a little bit more, I thought, oh, okay, maybe he's just getting in the rounds because he feels he's in total control of the fight. Yeah. One thing I'll say, kudos to you, because you didn't let on at all that you had any kind of injury or any kind of problems with the hands. So you looked fantastic out there. You dominated the fight, and it was a really exciting fight for the crowd. So what's next now?
Well, I know we got October for sure in Hamilton. And
is that a show promoted by Three Lions?
That's a show promoted by Three Lions. It's going to be October. Definitely going to be, God willing, everything's, the hands okay.
Oh, healed by that time.
But I know that's for sure. But I'm going to go to the hospital tonight, see exactly what's wrong with it, see if I got to see a surgeon or whatever, make sure it's 100% healed before we make any decisions. What's next?
And on a less serious note, do you have to diet down for your fights?
Yeah.
So what's the first cheat meal going to be?
First cheat meal, probably had a nice steak tonight.
That's not cheap, but I consider that healthy. But look at me. So you tell me, what's the first bad thing that you're gonna have?
Bad thing? I'm definitely gonna have some steak tonight. Probably some chicken wings.
Okay.
Chicken wings and steak. That's my after-fight meal.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Remember, you can ask us any questions related to boxing by sending some message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, through email okposio@hotmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. Thanks for tuning into this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.